Cleveland fans want LeBron on the team. They want Giannis Antetokounmpo on the team. But details changed within the NBA in the past few years are going to make it hard for Koby Altman to make any moves with this roster as the Cavs head into the offseason. Hey everybody, Beebe back with you on Cavs Digest. Slowly getting over the end of the season day by day. You know, we're going to cover so much on this channel that we are having to just move on and get after it and talk about a bunch of things happening and whatnot. So if you're not subscribed, if you're not down in the comments, make sure you do so. A video like this, I love hearing from people, their thoughts on what I say, their thoughts on what other people are going to say. We're going to look at quotes. We're going to look at TikTok comments, trade ideas, all that in this video. We have a lot to get to, so I'll make it quick. Subscribe, drop down in the comments if you are not. Immediately, the Cavs finish their season, and right away it's what moves can Koby Altman make to improve this team? Not surprising. That's not out of the realm, not overly overdone. And right away, you get the giant names. Giannis Antetokounmpo is up for grabs. Tough exit with the Bucks. Is there a way the Cavs could get their hands on him? LeBron James, could he come back? Could he be a fit with the Cavaliers? I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. And you can comment below if you really want to go, as they say, balls to the wall and find a way to get LeBron and find a way to get Giannis and find a way to really just change this roster to the absolute maximum potential. If you think that's how the Cavs should do it, I guess, spend the whole offseason just going 2K. It would be a 2K-esque change, just ripping the roster apart and doing big things with it. But if you don't know, there was a change. Details changed in the NBA. And I know a lot of people, if you follow loosely, even if you follow closely, you might not have tracked this well, but there's a different version of the luxury tax now called the first and second apron. Okay? Teams are either in that first apron, which is at one level basically over the salary cap, and second apron, which is even farther, spending even more in a sense. And former GM of the Memphis Grizzlies, John Hollinger, writes for The Athletic, good opportunity as the Cavaliers season ended, and he knew right away, the rumors would be all about how the Cavs can change, what the Cavs can change, this, that, and the other. He wrote an article essentially saying, hey, the Cavs are going to be in the second apron. They're going to be spending a ton of money, and this is without re-upping anybody. They're going to be spending a ton of money, way over, and they can't afford it. So just, a little bit here. And he even notes here, even if ownership is willing and able to shoot money out of a fire hose, which we know Dan Gilbert is, the Cavs are $27.3 million over the projected luxury tax line, 10 players under contract. Even if they fill the last 4 roster spots with minimum contracts, that's key to remember, minimum contracts, the Cavs will be roughly $34 million over the tax and $15 million over the projected second apron line of $207.8 million. A lot of numbers there. Essentially, the Cavs are way over. They're paying a lot of guys. We like that they have their guys locked up. That's a good thing for Koby Altman. I like that for Koby Altman. However, again, we're talking about decision-making here. Anything they do now is just a money adder. Everything gets amplified, okay? And again, Hollinger continues. Being over the second apron subtracts Cleveland to a draconian transactional regime. Cavs can't sign any free agents for more than the minimum. Can't make any trades that aggregate salary or take on more money than is sent out. Can't sign and trade their free agents. Can't use cash in trades to incentivize salary dumps, and may only use rotary. That's a little joke at the end about they essentially can't spend any money in any sort of way. And this isn't 2K. Dudes are good NBA players aren't just signing vet minimums. After the series you had, where your role players were terrible, you were gonna come out and go for LeBron James and try and just do a whole bunch of vets as role players. I want to give an example of what you're going to see for the next couple of months as mistaken thinking and salary cap bloatedness and 2K-esque play here.
I have the perfect trade package to get LeBron James back on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm not going to waste your guys' time here. I'm going to let you know exactly why it's perfect. The Cavaliers get LeBron James. The Lakers get Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Hunter, Isaac Okoro, and Dean Wade. The reason why I think it makes sense is because if you're the Lakers, you are moving towards this new era where you want to build around Luka Doncic. Right now, The Lakers roster isn't that good. They desperately need a center.
Okay, I'm not going to jump too much into that. I just wanted you guys to see the ideas people are going to come up with and throw out there. Look, LeBron back to Cleveland. Very exciting. I don't want to kill anybody's vibe on that. 4 players for a 40-plus-year-old LeBron James that was just eliminated in the first round. Not the deal. Not the deal. And all those contracts had to go at that $52 million a player like LeBron James makes. It's the same with Giannis. It'll take 4 guys to equal that money. And again, you can't go a cent under. Otherwise, you'll be taxed to the max. I'm talking about, Hollinger gave the example, if they sign Ty Jerome for all they can, which is like some sort of special signing of $10 million a year, right? Which is a boost from $2 million to $10 million. That's really going to be $67 million for the Cavs with what they're going to get taxed. Okay, and as I said before, the key with that is, say you do acquire LeBron James for those 4 guys, right? Now you've got LeBron. Essentially, you just booted Jarrett Allen out of town, DeAndre Hunter, Isaac Okoro, and Dean Wade. You get LeBron, no doubt about it. It's a great story. He'll have that veteran leadership. He'll be able to offer what he can offer to this team, to this group. How do you replace those other guys? Isaac Okoro couldn't play in the playoffs. Neither could Dean Wade. Jarrett Allen had his struggles, but he played for you. DeAndre Hunter did some really good things for you. Only thing you can replace those guys with is vet minimums. These details are so important to the Cavs offseason because if they make any sort of trade, if they make any sort of signing, they will get taxed to the max. I mean, I'm talking about they can't just bring Tristan Thompson back. All they can give Ty Jerome is that special contract. The word's escaping me right now. Not a vet minimum, but those options or whatever. And most teams are going to offer Ty Jerome, believe it or not, once we get into the offseason, more than $10 million. So if you see a Giannis trade, if you see a LeBron trade, if you see any sort of giant blow it up, switch it up, take this guy, take these 4 guys for Brandon Ingram, take these 4 dudes for Zion, it's not happening. Cavs don't have the money. They don't have the money. And this is Jimmy Haslam would hate this. They can't take the owner's money to fix this. They're out of options. Everything gets blown up to the max. Again, you signed Ty Jerome for $10 million. Well, that's more than his 3 he was making. So now you're getting taxed on that 6 times basically. It's ridiculous. They're in a very, very difficult position. It's not like last offseason. That Levert to Niang for Hunter trade hamstrung them. That tightened them and put them in the second apron. Wanting to bring back Sam Merrill's a guy you're probably going to have to let go of Sam Merrill. He's gone. You can't afford to give Sam Merrill a raise because it's like a triple raise, a quadruple raise. It's interest. They're paying a buttload of interest. These are key details to remember as we head to the offseason when you see people talking about, just bring LeBron back, trade for Giannis, we should find a way to get Cooper Flat. You can't. The money's not there. We'll talk about these topics and other details surrounding the Cavaliers as they head into a busy and confusing offseason. Be sure to subscribe to Cavs Digest.